Hello everyone, welcome to the market outlook for the week. Gaurang Shah here from Geojit Investments Limited, and as I speak to all of you all this Monday morning at around about 10:15, markets did see a fantastic run up for 8 consecutive sessions last week. This morning, when we got back to the trade, there has been absolutely flat to negative trade, marginally down on double digits as far as Sensex and Nifty are concerned. But holding out to the crucial levels, the expectation for this week, if we are able to hold out on the Nifty spot 25,000 or 24,950, then there is a possibility on the higher side 25,250 to 25,350, and from there on we'll have to take it accordingly. Some of the crucial pointers, well, India VIX is marginally up at 10.51, up about 3.75%. And the rupee dollar equation and crude oil 88.25 rupees to $1, strength of 0.03 paise. And on the crude oil front, Brent is trading at about $67.35 to a barrel. NYMEX is trading at about $63.05 to a barrel. Expect downward movement as far as crude oil is concerned, and on the rupee front, expect a little bit of more strength towards possibility of 88.10 to 88.15, and eventually if the strength continues, then 88 is the level to watch out for on the strength on the rupee against the dollar. On the markets front, some of the important events which are lined up, other than of course what comes out from the US administration, as far as Mr. Trump and his administrative colleagues making certain statements. Other than that, I think late last evening there was a statement made by President Trump. There is Fed meet this week, friends, and President Trump has in fact made a statement that he expects a big cut from the Fed this week. Let's wait and watch out what that cut is, what is the quantum. But definitely that is going to have some kind of positive impact on certain sectors, especially the Indian IT sector, which has been a little bit positive post the announcement in the Jackson Hole meet by Fed Chair Mr. Powell. So if there is a sizable amount of rate cut that comes through, then IT sector will be in the spotlight. Along with that, friends, there has been some statement made by the Ministry of Defense and Defense Minister Mr. Rajnath Singh, making some policy changes and bringing in new policies as far as Make in India, Made in India defense is concerned, ease of doing business, and a renewed thrust towards manufacturing of defense arms, ammunition, equipments, aircrafts, light combat helicopters in India. There has been significant amount of order flows that has been coming in some of the defense companies. So defense sector is going to be in the spotlight for all the good news, depending upon how the policy is implemented and what are the new policies that the government is going to bring in. Sectorially, our sense is that along with defense, cap goods engineering, cement is likely to stay in the spotlight for this week and of course for weeks to come into the future. Along with that, a little bit of more positivity in the entire banking and finance pack. We expect private sector banks, public sector banks, and strong NBFCs to contribute. One of the laggard in terms of sectorial indices for some time has been the Bank Nifty, and that was one of the reasons why we are not able to move over that 25,200, 25,300 mark. Every time we go there, there is profit booking, especially led by banking and finance. But we believe the stage is getting prepared for a decent amount of contribution to come in from Bank Nifty and the entire BFSI segment, that is banking and finance and insurance together, as we go into the future. So that will support the positivity. Along with that, friends, FIs have been largely on the sell side. If we are able to maintain the momentum, then short covering from FIs would be one of the big reasons which will propel Nifty to that level of 25,300 to 25,000, 25,200 to 25,300. And if possibly, if we are able to take that off on fallback of short covering from FIs, then that should possibly be a big trigger. Remains to be seen then, of course, what indicators are coming in from the domestic point of view. No big negatives as far as domestic triggers are concerned, but yes, statements and verbatim that comes in from US is something that we need to watch out for, at least for the timing, especially with respect to the Fed meet and the quantum of rate cut. So this thematic theme is likely to unfold for the next couple of weeks. Keeping that in mind, two sectors we've identified. One is, of course, retail stroke IT, and the other is uh, energy power sector. One investment idea that we have, two investment ideas, in fact. And before I go there, a small disclaimer or a disclosure that these recommendations that we'll be giving are a part of our research team. Our company, Geojit or I, we do not have any personal investments in the recommendations that are going to be given across. No financial interest, no conflict of interest, but we give recommendations to our clients on similar lines. They might have their investment interest. So the first investment idea is Info Edge India Limited, a retail technology led company having various interest in different subsidiaries they hold. Expectation of improvement in footfall or maybe in terms of traffic is likely to improve the earnings of InfoEdge India Limited. This is a long-term fundamental call. You can start accumulating at these levels and possibly on dips you can add on to it. The second one is, like I mentioned, energy power sector, and the name of the company is JSW Energy Limited. Uh, there has been decent amount of capacity increase that is likely to come through in the future, along with the statement made by the Honorable Finance Minister in the budget of power generation from nuclear. Couple of companies are working towards this nuclear power generation. One of them is what we understand is JSW, and even otherwise, JSW Energy has got a decent amount of capex that is going to come up, and demand for energy is going to go up consistently. So JSW Energy is the second one. Start accumulating at these levels, and on dips you can definitely add on to it. Mind you, friends, these are not BTST, STBT ideas, so please bear that in mind. These are fundamental investment ideas from a long-term point of view. Initiation of some amount of investment at these levels, and then definitely adding on to it as and when you get dips. We expect markets to possibly consolidate for maybe a day or two, and as we go into Wednesday and Thursday, expect some more positivity in terms of news flows, especially from overseas, and of course, the outcome of interest rate cut as far as Fed is concerned. Thank you very much for your patience hearing. I'll see you again next week. Till then, please do take care of your health. Bye bye.